like a butterfly, sting like a bee. King Kong got nothing on me. King of the jungle, man, young man rumble. See you hating on me, but you can't stop my hustle. When your back's against the wall, better fight back. Yeah, we ready to brawl, we wanna fight back. Yeah, I'm gonna take it all, gonna fight back. No one gave me nothing, so I had to fight back. You gotta think deep inside, yeah, fight back.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to episode 1 of Blockchain Renegades. If you're looking for episode 00, it does not exist, no matter what we tell you. It does not exist. This is Thomas Duder from America, and on the other side of the world,
we have Rodrigo Soto.
Getting up from the down under on up. That's what we're going to be putting on the t-shirts. So we have gathered here today to talk about crypto stuff. Crypto sphere is what we're here for. Talk about hypes, lending platforms, fiscal analysis and reviews, business strategies and techniques, all sorts of good stuff. And of course, where it touches upon politics and religion, and above all, to just yell like a couple of complete nutters, which is what we do. Disclaimer, we ain't professional nothings, but, you know, if you like what you hear, go for it. You should have noticed the disclaimer at the start of the episode, but if you have not, I just warned you.
Yeah. And that, that goes for both of us. We are not professionals. We are just as eager to learn about the cryptosphere world as you are, our favorite blockchainers. And look, we're experimenting with things, and we're finding things that work, some things that don't work, but in most part that have worked. So we'll tell you our experiences, how we're going with it, and if we've made some money, because in the end, digital currency is a form of transactional energy, and yes, we'll be talking about things that.
But it's also a revolution. It's a revolution, just to throw it out there.
Yeah.
It really is. In fact, in episode 00, which we won't talk about because it never happened, we blew for like a whole hour on that, and it was great. You know, we actually think we learned a little bit about each other doing that too.
Yes.
But then, episode 00 never happened, so here we are, episode 1. So, while we may not be professionals when it comes to cryptocurrency and the cryptosphere, we are professionals in our own right in the things that we do. I, for one, I'm a multiple published author, I'm a musician, I'm a YouTuber, I'm very busy. I'm just very busy, and now I'm trying to be a day trader / hype man / money guy. So what about you, Rodrigo? What were you into? What brought you here?
Yes, in here, usually a 5-second action by my father and mother brought me here.
How long?
5 second. 5 second. That's all the video shows. No, just kidding.
That was at least an hour.
And no, but basically the whole crypto thing, I've come to realize that it is my thing. As in, I've spent 38 years, not the first 10 or 15 years, wondering what I want to do with life. But this whole new technology that's been around since 2009, 2010 is my thing. And I don't mean my thing in the expert knowledge of it, but it is going to be my thing. I do want to become an expert and a known force to be reckoned with. I want to program my own digital currency on the Ethereum network, which we'll talk about later. But it is my thing because it is new, and it opens up a whole avenue of programming apps and developing applications for using this technology, and because it is still fresh in the mind's eye of everyone who's coming across it, I think I'm right at the right time, right space, and right age to be involved in such capacity. So my thirst for knowledge in reading and studying is really something, it's a zest of something fresh, and I'm really excited to be able to share that here on Blockchain Renegades. So, yeah.
Well, plus you also have a kind of a background in business as well, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You're an entrepreneur.
I'm an entrepreneur, internet marketer of sorts. First time I've ever made money is with digital currency online. I've tried so many different things, and I suppose it's my lack of persistence which caused a downfall in that regard. But this has been progressively getting more intense and more lively. And new things coming out and new ideas, and I'll talk about them. Please remind me about Modulum there, Thomas. I want to talk about Modulum. A business of sorts. So I used to run my own web hosting company. I didn't expand so much other than doing sites for my friends and hosting their websites. I do web design, WordPress websites, I've got a certificate for in small business management, also a diploma of information technology. So anything computers and RT is my thing. And graphics and video editing and all things to do with, you know, creativity. I love creativity. I love creating stuff. I love artwork and photography and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my background.
Ain't nothing wrong with creativity, brother. As goes without saying, art is necessary, and I do mean art of all sorts. Which you do a killer job. You did the logo. I actually got a chance to watch you do the logo. And that was pretty cool because I am terrible at that kind of stuff. I could write a great poem. I could write a song that would just make you rage out. I could write an action sequence that would get your heart pumping and your adrenaline rushed, but I can't draw for nothing. So to see digital art done right in front of me, I'm like, well, how do you do that? How do you do that? But, you know, I can kick out 10,000 words in a day. So I've had people who tell me, how do you do that? I'm like, it's simple.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. How do you do that? Because, you know, in our different creativity aspects, so your thing is music as well, and, you know, writing skills, and I do music as well. I do music production, but more the digital
you're DJ.
Technological sort of stuff like DJ stuff and digital production of music, electronic music. But you know, we've had many discussions about these things, and for the first time, we are now officially collaborating in something quite awesome, aren't we?
This is, and technically, this isn't our first time. This is our second time, but episode 00 doesn't exist. So. It does not exist. I'm going to put that on a chart. So, when it comes to the writing, which it's weird that, much like with what happened in the previous episode, it's weird that we just went so off topic, but at the same time, I don't mind, and neither should our audience. Screw you guys if you do. You shouldn't be here. But when it comes to writing, I sit down and I write, but there's more to it. In fact, I have a YouTube show called Haymakers and Hellhounds, where I explore my style of what I call gonzo writing, well, not gonzo writing, but my style of writing, how to actually write like me, you know, the kind of mentality that's required, what's necessary, you know, my steps and my style. World building is the first season 0 business that I cover. And, you know, and the thing about it is that doing a YouTube show really showed me, you know, I think when I do this, when I write, I have a process, and it's just something that's kind of quick, and sometimes it's not, but by the time I'm writing, I've already got everything drawn out. You know, but by the time I start writing, I can go wildly off rails. It's insane. But what comes out is always going to be a consistent work, simply because of the back work that I've done, and also verifying details of my own previous canon writing. I greatly dislike writers that are not consistent. Inconsistent writing is the bane of the industry. It really is. I don't care if the fans apologize for them and, you know, forgive them. Screw that. Screw that mess.
Well,
my fans
in their defense, so what if they're new and they don't know how to structure something progressively and consistently? What if you know, they're just a fresh writer and they're learning? You know, do you give them the benefit of the doubt for being outplayers in writing?
Hell no.
If
you ain't up to my level, you shouldn't be stepping up.
Oh, but you're a professional, dude. You know, you got to get to your level, man. It takes years of practice. You know,
I actually have this in the keywords of my show. Semi-professional is what I call myself as a writer. I do reserve the right to be me. I don't kowtow to anybody. I don't bend throat or bend knee to anyone. You know, if you have my respect, you have my respect. If you don't, I've probably already trashed you and your whole family. But that's the kind of person I am. In fact, just to point it out once again, I get to be the controversial, mucky, you know, rolling around in the mud fighting kind of guy of our duo here. So that's fun.
And I'm here to clean up the mess. So there we go.
You're the straight man. I'm the funny one. Yeah.
Straight.
I'm the jerk with the heart of gold, and I live up to that trope. So, you know. But, you know, one of the things that we're definitely going to be covering in the show, moving forward from now on, I mean, the rest of the show, like I said earlier, cryptosphere, currency, the current news, but also high-yield investment programs, lending programs, just investment strategies with Bitcoin, with altcoins, to the different altcoins and what you should and should not possibly be doing with these things. But one of the things I definitely want to broach just in the very first episode while we're throwing this out here, which we really do need to cover because it is very highly important. What is a Ponzi? What is an MLM? What is a scam? What is not a scam? And it's simplest. For me, what is not a scam? Does it pay you with nothing else connected to it? You don't need to bring anybody else in. If it pays you, it's not a scam. Seriously, that's just the simplest way I can put it.
Well, as long as you know that people are getting what they're told and they joined up to the particular program, knowing the full intention of the business, and there's work involved. There's got to be work involved in. I suppose I'm more talking along the line of MLM and Ponzi schemes, but there's going to be work involved in a product produced, whether it be digital through writing, poetry, for example, or even through what we're going to be talking about later is Bitcoin mining or cryptocurrency mining. There's got to be work involved. The definition of Ponzi scheme is, the transference of funds to another person, which is a central person, and getting funds from everywhere, but there's nothing to show for it. So it's basically like a bank. No, not really. It's basically like no,
it kind of is like a bank. It goes upwards.
But they're legal. but
legal good banks.
Yes, but the Ponzi scheme, unfortunately, there's nothing to show for it. It's just a way to convince people to hand over their money for nothing to show for it. And
here's the thing, though. A Ponzi scheme revolves around bringing in new people. You mentioned before, whoever's on the bottom rung is the one that's going to get jacked out the most.
Yeah.
And this is true. The money is going to flow upwards to a singular point. That's why it's called a pyramid. That's why it looks like a pyramid. A Ponzi scheme revolves around getting bodies through the door. MLM, as well as non-scam websites, that, once again, there is product involved. Amway, think Cutco, think, oh my God, I said it earlier. Cutco, Amway, whatever that third one was. There's product involved, and there's money that is being exchanged. You are getting paid for selling. You're not getting paid for bringing people in.
Yeah.
Now, an MLM, multi-level marketing, where you do bring people in and you get paid an affiliate bonus, that is exactly what it is. It's a bonus. Icing on the cake.
It's an additional to. It's a yes, right. I was just going to say that. It's icing on the cake. It's an addition to the main product. It is not the driving force behind the business model. If it is, then there'll be question. Yes, that's correct. But it's not the driving force in the sense that it is a primary offer of the business. If it is a primary offer of the business, that is, it is compulsory to sign someone up for you to receive your benefits. Then question it. Doesn't mean it is a Ponzi or a scam. You just got to question it and have a look at it and dig deeper. So that we just want to get that out in the air. That there are Ponzi schemes and scams out there in the digital cryptocurrency world, unfortunately. But there are also other legitimate, and some that are on the fence, and some that just tipping over either side. So we just got to look at it objectively. Look at it from a point of view: is the percentage of people going in, are they all saying, "Oh my God, I got ripped off. It is a Ponzi," or is there a legitimate business model behind it? Is there a product being produced, and is it a bonus to bring someone in on the multi-level marketing? So yes, it's. Is
there white paper?
White paper, yes.
Yeah.
As in a national
if there's
dossier.
blockchain technology behind it, then more than likely the ICO will be stronger no matter what.
Yes,
now, any ICO can get any token can be just put out there nowadays, and as long as it has not just intrinsic value, but can be exchanged for fiat, that's what matters the most. What's an easier thing to define at this point in time in our conversation is what is a scam. If you pay money and you get nothing back, it's a scam. If they disappear the next day, it's a scam. If they exit scam, that's not exactly the same thing, but it's still scammy. You know what I mean?
That's where they've been going for a couple of months, and all of a sudden they just disappear. No one knows where they are, and your money's gone, and everyone else's money, investment money's gone too. It's a scam.
But there's going to be people who have gotten their ROI plus profits. I hate to use them as an example, but Bit Petite was around for like 5 months. And even though there were warning signs, there were red flags all over the place, including 404s. The website would just disappear every now and then. There was problems. There were problems with withdrawal. But they still paid people for the most part. I've heard like maybe 75% of the people got their money that went in and got it. You know what I mean?
Did they get
there are
the
other
money
examples
back?
out there well, there's people out there. One of the reasons why we really needed to find this right off the bat in the first episode is because there are idiots out there that will scream off the top of their neck about how this is a scam, that's a scam, BitConnect's a scam, USI Tech's a scam, all these lending sites, everything is a scam, breathing is a scam apparently. And it's like, dude, calm the hell down. Now, one man in particular will actually go at some time because I don't
mention the name. Don't mention the name just yet. It may come up later on, but we won't direct it. But yeah, carry on.
Indeed. Yeah, it's okay. Whenever we're talking, if we're going to talk mess about people, which I don't mind, I want to. There's some people that deserve it. There's some people that need a light shined on them because they dirty and they need to be exercised. They need to be scorched.
They probably got butthurt. They're screaming scam because they got butthurt themselves.
Oh, butthurt and bad feelings, especially J-Snip. We'll go at him some other episodes, though. But for the most part, if these platforms, if these websites, if these programs pay you, if they pay you money after you invest, that's all that matters. If you screw up, if you come in as the last, I feel for you. I do. If you come in as the last person and they close the next day, I really do feel for you. That is the worst.
That's the worst feeling
in the world. But if they're paying out money for 5 months before you showed up, if they're paying out like for the 5 months before you show up, that is not a scam. They did exit scam though, especially if they didn't pay the people back or give back the deposits or anything like that. But there are plenty of worse scams that occur on the daily.
Yeah. Anyone thinking ideas of starting business there, you got to think of their intention. What is that? Is it because these people got a lot of money? Most likely. Just look at what just got to be objective. Look at it with a point of view. Just being cautious. You just got to be cautious. And I want to talk about a particular scam, especially to do with USI Tech. I just found out today between our non-existent episode 00 and now that people are getting SMSs saying we received your package finances. We have deposited $3,231 into your account and have taken out $321 for the package costs. That is legitimately a scam. They're trying to legitimately try and rip people off. There, in the message says just please log into the website link using by clicking on this link and log into your account details. I mean, excuse me, is that not deliberate phishing? That is that's deliberate. Deliberate scam, deliberate. It's just
deliberate,
malicious. That's it. It's
on my favorite platform, which is Laser.online, which I pray is fine, and we're not going to talk about it today. But with Bitcoin up at 10,048 USD, I don't want to talk about Laser. But suffice it to say, Laser has its own copycats and clones. When the ICO token was declared, immediately people were trying to scam from this one site for about Laser tokens. Not the same thing as the Laser coin, the LZR. This was a completely different thing. But they jacked the Laser.online image and used that on their website. Their website looks nothing like Laser.online. There's no music. It's terrible.
Yeah.
There's also another place called Receiving Online would tell you that it's the same people, but it's obviously it's not the same thing though. It's not Laser Online. Some people were saying, oh well, and I've seen this in the Facebook group, mind you, for Laser Online. Some people are claiming, well, you can get your withdrawals over there. And I feel for the people who fall for that scam, because it is a scam. If you go over to Receiving Online and try to log in with your own Laser Online user info, your login information, of course you're going to get scammed, because then they got your login information. They can go over to Laser Online. Even though withdrawals everything's frozen right now. Hopefully we'll see if it's better tomorrow, if not by Monday during the token launch. If they're not there on Monday, exit scam. But that doesn't mean they haven't been paying the past 5 months. Once again, Laser is my example of that, and I pray they give me a happy ending. I've built up out of $151. I built it up into $491, paying out $60 a day with 39 laser tokens on the side, worth $5 a pop in the start. If they're legit. We'll see. There's several other places that I go to that are making me money, and I'll be able to pay my bills next month with them, and then build from there. And that's the point. But Laser was very strongly my thing. So just saying. If they have MLM, multi-level marketing, if they have an affiliate commission bonus, and it's not being taken from anybody, it's just a bonus they give you. No, that's not a Ponzi scheme. None of these are Ponzi schemes, the ones that we've talked about today. They're not dependent on you bringing in people. But if you bring in people, you will receive these bonuses. To me, that's just more money, good for you, good on you. Build and get stronger.
Yep. And obviously, we did say that these are our experiences, and we expect you, the blockchainer, to do your due diligence and research these programs and even new ones.
Wait. Hold up. You're going to go with blockchainer, not blockhead or renegade?
Blockchainer, blockchain renegades, blockhead.
Say blockchainer.
Blockheads.
We're going to call them blockheads.
Goodness gracious. You see, this is episode 54 that we've scrapped the first 50. No, not really, but no. The blockheads. Yeah, you blockhead.
It is my fault. Let's call them renegades. I like renegades.
Yeah, but blockhead renegades. Blockchain renegades. Blockhead renegades.
Yeah, that's good. Renegades.
But, we are renegades. We are the
Yep.
digital pirates, and not necessarily in a common sense, but we are
Yeah.
pushing the boundaries and doing things a little bit different. But, you know, as I did say, do your due diligence, you know, investigate
yes.
these programs. And if you have any queries, just email us at blockchainrenegades@gmail.com. You know, we'll do our due diligence as well. You know, we can discuss it, do a video response, put in the comments below what you think and what you feel. And, you know, we do expect some people to not agree with us, and that's fine. You know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but this is our experience.
No, they're not. In fact, your opinion is wrong and stupid.
Stop, let me clean up the mess. I don't want to clean up too much mess today. Just settle down, bro.
All right. So remember, we are PG-13, NC-17 R-rated. Now, with that stated, our social media will be coming soon. Do not worry. We will certainly let you guys know, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, or Google Plus, or Steam it. You will hear about us. Trust me.
Yes. And in saying that, that's gone 20 minutes. You know, it's been a great show. Yeah, look, we just got to keep it short and sweet for now, buddy. And you know, we can't keep going. Do you want to keep going? We can keep going. It's no drama.
Nah. Let's cut it at this. We'll do shout outs on the next episode, but for now, thank you for listening to us, and we will catch you guys on the next episode. Yes, Blockchain Renegades. I am Thomas Duder.
And I'm Rodrigo Soto.
And you're not.
Yeah, see ya.